Hello children, how are you all? I hope you are all well. So, I hope you utilize this time and get a good knowledge through these online classes. So, first of all, I want to introduce myself. This is Shravani. I am working in Ardor English Medium School. So, I would like to explain a new lesson from class 4, Pippi Longstocking. So, here the author describes about one girl. Her name is Pippi. So she wearing long socks. So we can call it Pippi Longstocking. So here Pippi is a very brave girl and she was very funny and she was very strong girl. So the author of this lesson was Astrid Lindgren. So we can discuss this lesson. So when Pippi entered Villa Villecula for the first time, it was a lovely summer evening. When Pippi entered Villa Villecula for the first time, it was a lovely summer evening. The children next door, Tommy and Annika, were not at home. They had gone to visit their grandmother for a week, and so they had no idea that anybody had moved into the house next door. So, here we are also went to our grandmother house in summer holidays. So here there are two children, Tommy and Annika. They also visit to their grandmother home. So when Pippi entered to the Villa Villecula, and she had no idea because anybody had visit to their house. So that's why they moved to their grandmother house. So on the day after they came home again, they stood by the gate looking out into the street. They had no idea that actually was a playmate so near. They were standing there considering what they should do and wondering whether anything excitingly was likely to happen or whether it was going to be one of those dull days when they couldn't think of anything to play. So after they came again from grandmother's home. They stood by the gate and they are thinking what they should do now and what they should now. Like this, they are thinking and standing by a gate. So, and just then the gate of Villa Villecula opened and a little girl stepped out. She was the most remarkable girl Tommy and Annika had ever seen. So at that time when they stood by the gate, at that time Villa Villecula gate was opened. So at that time one girl is stepped from the door. So who is she? She is most remarkable girl Tommy and Annika had ever seen. So they never seen such a type of girl. So she was Miss Pippi Longstocking out for her morning walk. So she was a Miss Pippi. So she went out for her morning walk. This is the way she looked. So here the author described how she looked like. Her hair, the color of a carrot, was braided in two tight braids that stuck straight out. Her nose was the shape of a very small potato and was dotted all over with freckles. So here author describes how she looked like. So how she looked like, her hair was a carrot in color, that means she is red color, and was braided in two tight braids that struck straight out. So she wear a two tight braids. She wear a two tight braids. One is struck straight out. So like this. And her nose was the shape of a very small baby potato. So her nose is like a small potato and it was dotted with small freckles. That means freckles means it has a small black dots here. So and under his nose it has a wide mouth. So like this she has a wide mouth and she has a strong white teeth also. Her dress was rather unusual. Pippi had made it herself. She had meant it to be blue, but there wasn't quite enough blue cloth, so Pippi had sewed little red pieces on it here and there. So she only made her dress itself. So that's why she doesn't have enough blue cloth. That's why she sewed a little red pieces attached to that blue dress. On her long thin legs, she wore a pair of long stockings, one brown and the other black. She had on a pair of black shoes that were exactly twice as long as her feet. So she wore a long socks. So we wear the same color of socks, but here the girl wear a different colors of socks. One is in brown color and other one is in black color. So she had wore a pair of shoes. It has long as twice as her feet. Her father had brought these shoes for her in South America so that Pippi would have something to grow into. She loved them and she never wanted to wear any others. So these shoes is brought her father from South America. That's why she was these shoes are brought for her. His father brought from South America. She loved these shoes very much, and she never wanted to wear any other shoes because she loved these shoes very much because her father brought from these shoes from South America. But the thing that made Tommy and Anika open their eyes widest of all was the monkey sitting on the strange girl's shoulder. It was a little monkey dressed in blue pants, an yellow jacket and a white straw hat. So when the Tommy and Anika stood by the gate, the Pippi is out for her morning walk. So Tommy and Anika was opened their eyes widest and they see the girl Pippi. So one monkey is sitting on her shoulder, Pippi's shoulder. So it was a little monkey and it was dressed in blue color. So the monkey wore a blue color pant and it wore a yellow jacket and it has a white straw hat. Pippi walked along the street with one foot on the sidewalk and the other in the gutter. So Pippi walked beside the footpath. So when Tommy and Anika watched as long as they could see her in a little while, she came back and now she was walking backward. That was because she didn't want to turn around to get home. When she reached Tommy and Anika's gate, she stopped. So she doesn't want to go to her house. So at that time, Tommy and Anika watching his walking Pippi, she started walking backwards because she wanted to stop at the Anika's and Tommy's gate. The children looked at each other in silence. As Tommy spoke, "Why did you walk backward?" So when the Pippi started walking backwards, so they both stand and looked at his silence. So at last Tommy spoke. "Why did you walk backwards like this?" Tommy asked to the Pippi. "Why did I walk backward?" said Pippi. "Isn't this a free country? Can't a person walk any way she wants to? Let me tell you that in Egypt everyone walks that way and nobody thinks it's the least bit strange." So this is a free country. So can a person can walk any way like his. So I tell you something, in Egypt people can walk backwards. So it's not a little strange thing in the Egypt. That way I walked backwards in this country. So like this Tom replied to the Tommy. "How do you know?" asked Tommy. "You have ever been to Egypt, have you?" So this Tommy asked to the Pippi, have you ever been to Egypt? Like this, Pippi asked to the Tommy asked to the Pippi. I have ever been to Egypt. Indeed, I have. That's one thing you can be sure of. I have been all over the world and seen many things stranger than people walking backward. I wonder what you have said if I had come along walking on my hands the way they do in farthest India. So, in all over the world, I seen many things. I know everything. Like this, Pippi replied to the Tommy and Anika. So now you must be lying, said Tommy. So Tommy said, you must be lying, I think. So like this, Tommy asked to the Pippi. Pippi thought a moment. You are right. She said, sadly, I am lying. So Pippi is thought for a moment and she said, yes, I am lying. It's wicked to lie, said Anika, who had at last gathered up enough courage to speak. So at last Anika also spoke to Pippi. It's very bad to lie. So had at last gathered up enough courage to speak. So at last Anika also spoke. It's wicked to lie. So here wicked. So wicked means bad. So it was very bad to lie. Yes, it's very wicked to lie, said Pippi even more sadly. But I forgot it now and then. How can you expect a little child like me to always tell the truth when my mother is an angel and my father is king of Cannibal Island and I have sailed on the ocean all my life? So here, yes, I am saying it's very wicked to lie. But how can you expect? I am a little child. So how can you expect? I always tell the truth. So here my mother is an angel. So angel means died person, dead. So Pippi's mother was dead and my father is a king of Cannibal Island. So cannibal means a person who eats another person. So her father is a king of this Cannibal Island. So Pippi's father is the king of this Cannibal Island and Pippi is all. So she travelled all his life in the ocean only. So then Pippi smiled and continued, and let me tell you that in the Congo there is not a single person who tells the truth. They lie all day long, begin at 7 in the morning and keep on until sundown. So I tell you something. So this Pippi is tell to the Tommy and Anika. So that is in Congo, all people is always used to tell the lies only. Even not a single person is tell the truth. They all the day they tells the lies only. So begin in the morning and even at the sundown they always tell the lies. So if I should happen to lie now and then, you must try to excuse me and to remember that it is the only because I stayed in the Congo a little too long. So I also stayed in Congo country, that's why I also tell the lies. So you have to try to excuse me, like this Pippi said to the Tommy and Anika. Can't we friends now? Can't we friends anyway? Can't we? Oh sure, said Tommy and realized suddenly that this was not going to be one of those dull days. So when Tommy and realized suddenly that this was not going to be one of those dull days. So they want to Tommy and Anika want to be the friends with Pippi. So they want to enjoy the other summer holidays. By the way, would you come and have a breakfast with me? Asked Pippi. So Pippi asked to Tommy and Anika to come for a breakfast. Why not? Said Tommy. Come on, let's go. So Tommy said okay, and she went to the with Pippi. Oh yes, let us, said Anika. Anika also said okay to the Pippi. But first, I must introduce you to Mr. Nilsson, said Pippi, and the little monkey took off his cap and bowed politely. So one monkey is sitting on her Pippi's shoulder, no? So Pippi introduced the pet monkey to the Tommy and Anika. So that Pippi pet monkey name is Mr. Nilsson. So it's the name of Pippi pet monkey. So after this, the little monkey took off his cap and bowed politely. So children, this is our lesson. So okay children, once again we can revise this lesson what we are discussing now. So what is the name of Pippi's house? Villa Villecula. Villa Villecula is the name of a Pippi's house. So next, what is our lesson name? Pippi long stocking. So long stocking means she wore a long socks, no? So long stocking means long socks. So next, here we already learned her dress was very rather unusual. Unusual means different. She wore a different dress from other people, and freckles. So her nose was dotted with freckles. So freckles means she has a black dots which was happened by the sun. Next, courage. So Anika said to Pippi, it was very enough courage to speak, no? So and courage means brave. So at last we already learned angel means dead person. So her mother was dead, and his father is a king of which island? Cannibal Island. And what is the name of Pippi's pet monkey? Mr. Nilsson. So this is our lesson, children. So I hope you are all understand this lesson. Thank you. Okay children, this is your assignment. Read the lesson once again and underline the hard words in this lesson. So these underlined words you can wrote in a rough book and send to my this WhatsApp number. Thank you.